Hello, and welcome back to Reverse 1999. So, today we're gonna go ahead and carry on with the event story. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Last time was pretty much just a bunch of, how do you say, exposition, I guess. Gotta meet the characters that are gonna be important. I mean, I guess we still have one character missing that's gonna be important. This one we're looking at right now. I think her name is Ramona. But yeah, I guess we'll see it right now. So show it. Ostwali. The living walk through water, through caves, and through land of the dead. Ostwali, huh? Okay, let's see what it is. Bleak winds sweep through the quiet streets of the outskirts of the city. The still night has a foreboding gloom to it. It's that very gloom drawing the camera-headed girl towards the long-abandoned cemetery.
At the third fork in the road along Silver Sun Street, Morelos District, after hearing 3 chirps, turn right at 1137 Blue Parrot Lane.
Also, this is the,
That would be here, but...
This background is from the last event, so they're reusing this already. She looks over her notes, a detailed list of instructions relayed by the vigil.
Step 1. Elephant spin.
What?
Specifics. Pinch your nose with one hand and stretch out your other arm like an elephant trunk. Then, bend over and spin around clockwise 10 times.
What the hell are you doing, Loggerhead?
It has to mean something. Like in the original Indiana Jones.
Oh my god, really?
15th favorite movie.
Hey, it's not a bad choice for a 15th favorite movie. Man, it's been so long since I watched the original Indiana Jones. Yeah, basically since I was a kid. God damn. Honestly, any Indiana Jones. I think the last one I saw was the Crystal Skull when it came out centuries ago. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Damn, even the game. There's a game of Indiana Jones, right? I gotta take a look at that too.
When the time is right, the jewel on the scepter will reflect the sunlight and point to where the treasure is. But how am I supposed to do that without a nose to pinch?
Oh, yeah.
Never mind. Just do your best. But I intend to have a word with the vigils concerning the accessibility of their rituals for awakened like me.
That's new. Yeah, you do have a point there, Loggerhead.
1, 2, 3, 4.
With earnest effort, she bends down and begins spinning in place. By the count of 10, Loggerheads wobble upright. Without realizing it, she's wandered into the center of the cemetery courtyard. Alright, that's a new look here. Yeah, honestly, this does look like a Mexican church and cemetery. Or at least Central America? Desert. Honestly, just a church in the desert, really.
Next, whistle the tune of La Llorona.
Oh, I've heard of that. It's a legend, right, from Mexico? I only know that because of I saw a guy reviewing a movie called something of La Llorona. A pretty bad movie, but still. Right, this does remind me of Red Dead Redemption, but it makes sense, the background, because it's like desert, old-timey, you know. Where are we still in the 90s, or when does this timeline takes place, by the way? It might be the 90s, still.
Right. That's the one I recorded Mr. Allen playing for me.
Mm-hmm. A strange, tunnelless whistle drifts over the cemetery. Nothing changes. Her cinematic imaging of a midnight ritual awakening something in the deep night, which seems for naught. A night wind sweeps past, and though it lacks any cold in it, she herself shudders out of habit.
Nothing. Huh. Could be that I was too slow. Alright, just try. Try again. Miss Black Ibis and Mr. Allen are trustworthy vigils. They wouldn't be pulling your leg on something like this.
Probably not.
Besides, I need to get the info from this mysterious exorcist. I've got to find that mineral pigment before Lorentz Butterfly does.
She spins again, following the steps. She steps exactly as directed and whistles. A rustling noise interrupts her broken tune. Oh god, is she sleeping in her coffin? In a tombstone? Not far off, a coffin lid begins to creak open. A dark shadow rises from within. Her shrieking is piercing the night sky. Oh, it's a battle. Okay. Let's go for our central question mark America characters. Or just America in general. Also, I just want to say that in between parts, I got where is she? I leveled her up a little bit. There she is, Lorentz Butterfly. There she is. I got her, so that's pretty good. I also got where is she? There she is. Tuesday to Euphoria.
Now,
And I'm working on 6 to get his Euphoria up, which,
Well,
yeah, just need a bit of these things, really. Anyways, I think this team should be good enough, really. They're not all that good, but that's better than nothing, I suppose. Alright, let's go.
Can we use the camera dolly this time?
Alright.
No.
Whew.
Yes, I know.
A wonderful dream.
Sprinkle! This is a mess.
Yeah, Jessica just does a lot of damage
Who did
on
that?
her own.
Ta-da! Time for a special massage.
Este lugar, este instante, revelado ante
My
mí,
film.
mostrado para mí.
¿Darlo de nuevo?
Be serious, what's your life? Be serious.
Tú decides.
Alright, that should be good enough to kill them.
Go! Go!
This is a mess.
There we go.
In the repeating cycle.
Wait! You're not Miss Ramona, are you? The exorcist that Miss Black Ibis and Mr. Allen recommended?
Yep, there she is. And there she is. Let's, there we go. What steps out of the coffin is a risen corpse. The girl before her wears a dry expression, her hair still a mess from whatever dream she had been pulled out of. Most importantly, she's living, breathing, arcanist.
Metalhead be the metal heart. Guess that's why they made you a heat woman. No time for talk, just get straight to the smacking, yeah?
No, that's the other person. That's not, Loggerhead.
Oh no. I'm so sorry, Miss Ramona. See, I just spun around 20 times so my head was a little scrambled. Trust me, there's not a violent reel in my body. I would only ever use force as a last resort.
Clearly not a fan of whistling either. Cause that was the worst La Llorona I've ever heard.
Oh, so the spinning and whistling were part of the ritual after all.
Sure are.
What does it do exactly? Summon something, or is it more unusual?
I think you're, Loggerhead, I think you were just her alarm clock.
Mostly it stops Vigil from crashing the party. See, ordinary folks don't usually whistle and spin round in a cemetery, let alone twice. Though, even the Vigil usually figure out this ritual just means don't show up uninvited.
She rises up from her coffin and examines the camera-headed girl wearily. If she had the right equipment for it, her face would be red by now.
Oh, well, I heard you know just about everything there is to know about Mexico City, Miss Ramona. Miss Black Ibis recommended you. See, I have an important mission, and I was hoping you'd help me.
There's been a mix-up.
Okay.
Your people need to quit assuming which side I'm on. Yeah, I don't mess around with the gangs, but I don't have any love for the cops either, got it?
Let's take a look at her right now. Alright, so she has the broom like janitor, right? Like a janitor, she cleans up after the crime scenes. She has an incense. I think that must be, if not incense, and another ritualistic herb burning to ward off evil spirits. That looks like a record player. Like, I don't know. Like I had a CD, portable CD player like that that looked like this. They look just like this, but I don't think that's it. And yeah, she looks like a supernatural janitor, a bit like Anan Lee in a bit of style.
The Vigil pay for my time and expertise. I'm not interested in mixing myself up with trouble. Sometimes I get rid of the stuff regular folks can't see for a few extra pesos. So maybe I know the city better than most. But I don't concern myself with the land of the living. Why don't you run along back to the Foundation, Metalhead? And tell Black Ibis to knock off the recruitment tactics. I'm not buying what she's selling. Oh, and tell him to stop mucking up my house, too. I'm trying to make a living here.
Your house? You mean this place?
The rundown church or the coffin? Good question.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I have the utmost respect for everyone's preferences and beliefs. I mean, nowhere's better than a coffin for a long nap.
She turns on her heels without a word, leaving no room for explanation.
Oh, wait! Miss Ramona, I don't work for the Vigils, and I'm not here on Miss Black Ibis's behalf. I'm here looking into details about a smuggling ring. All I need are some leads about this new mineral pigment. Oh, and I can pay. I have...
Well, let's see. She rummages through her pockets, creating an almost ludicrous amount of clattering and clinking as she does. When she looks up, Ramona has reappeared before her, silent as a ghost.
Goodness, you came back quick.
Oh yeah, oh, you're gonna pay me? Alright, that changes my tune.
Sorry, I didn't bring much with me. Can I write you an IOU?
Yeah.
A new type of mineral pigment, huh?
Okay, you're interested in the pigment, okay.
Right on the money. It's some kind of special arcane material. Miss Black Ibis told me there wasn't any information on it at the Bureau, but that you might have heard something. So, have you got any leads? Anything on this new type of pigment? Manus Vindictae or Arcanist smuggling gangs?
She racks her mechanical brain for every possibility.
It's not much to go on. But the talk about a new type of pigment did remind me of something.
Oh yeah?
Is it something serious?
You heard about those arcane murders that have been happening around the city? Well, we've heard more than enough for everyone. City's buzzing with rumors.
Okay.
First, it was some poor sap they found in the suburbs. Cops say he drowned. Weird thing was, there wasn't so much as a puddle for kilometers around. 5 days later, a businessman, a real patron type, found dead in his mansion. He had that place guarded like a palace, but no one saw a damn thing. Somehow, Hermano falls into a vivarium filled with all kinds of illegal critters. I'm surprised they even figured out he drowned. There wasn't much left of him when I got there.
Oh, good gracious! I hadn't heard anything.
Loggerhead flinches, but she didn't expect things to take such a sharp turn.
Yeah, well, I get a front row seat on every new crime.
Yeah,
Comes with the territory.
that makes sense.
This city's special. Got its own way of doing things. Folks here aren't strangers to the supernatural. But no matter how weird things got, they used to follow some kind of rhyme or reason. Now, it seems like even the Vigils don't got a clue what's up and what's down anymore. They're wasting their time sniffing around after the local gangs. But with how deep those roots run, that's a long trail to nowhere. Meanwhile, the bodies keep piling up, with not a single clue worth chasing. And then there's you. Suddenly showing up, talking about stuff I've never heard of before.
She holds her gaze on a strange visitor from the Foundation.
Could be, with the storm, something new slipped its way into the city. Like you.
What? Oh, no. Miss Ramona, there's no way I could be the killer. I just got here.
Hold on, let me take a look. Huh. Right, she does have information about a bit of information about the storm. Yeah, I remember talking about that previously, right?
Yeah, I know. Is that metalhead of yours busted? You don't exactly look the part of a murderer. Point is, the Vigil are running blind and chasing their own tails. I'm not looking forward to having to cleanse any more messy crime scenes. But this pigment of yours might just be the breakthrough they need.
Gosh! So, then you're gonna join my investigation, right?
I didn't say that. All I said...
Having learned from last time, Loggerhead throws herself at the mercy of the exorcist before she can say no.
But it sounds like you also care a lot about this, right? We can help each other.
Ay, por Dios. Are there any ears on that hunk of metal?
Not that I can see, no.
Shucks. Where are my manners? I haven't introduced myself. I'm Latham. Nice to meet you, Miss Ramona. On behalf of the Timekeeper, I hereby thank you for your help. Oh, let me add it to my to-do list. Thank you, letter for Ramona.
I know.
Oh no. Well, those two are gonna be something. I can already tell. Alright. What's this? Fed me up. Everything's here. What interests you and what doesn't? I like to fully prepare for my trip to Mexico. Movies are movie can certainly provide all the necessary information. Oh no. Let me see. Underworld 1922. Type crime gangster. Reason the go-to movie if you want to understand the feuds of modern gangsters. Modern gangsters? Okay. Latham's note. The famous line, "The city is ours," comes from this movie, but in Scarface, it becomes "The world is ours." Isn't that interesting? Scarface, 1932. I haven't seen Scarface. Oh, it's the 32 version of Scarface, not the 80s version of Scarface. I see. I heard this one shows a real-life gang in Chicago. And I saw a real Tommy gun, though I really don't like the scenes involving them. Macario, 1960. Drama fantasy Dia de los Fieles Difuntos. One of the earliest Mexican movies to blend Dia de los Fieles Difuntos tradition into his story, exploring life and death through fable. Latest note, poor Macario only wants to eat an entire turkey. Why can't death grant him just one wish? Like Water for Chocolate, 92. Magical realism romance. Mix water, ground cacao, and chili together. That's what this movie feels like. In this movie, tears are definitely more important than seasoning. The Public Enemy, 31. Drama gangster. I really watch a lot of gangster movies for this mission. Maybe it's because it's a gangster movie. And Jean Harlow even, though she's only in there for 10 minutes. That street chase scene was at least 5 cuts. I can't believe the director practically turned the movie into a documentary. Alright, so she watched a lot of gangster movies for going to Mexico, it seems. I don't know if they're in what time period they are still. It doesn't show here. Anyways, Ghost Song. The sun sees the god of wind and says to the musician in heaven, the one who answers will walk by his side. Okay. Oh, that's a crime scene, right? Yeah, that's...
Another case? That makes 5. And it's only been 3 days since the last.
Yep. Can I do that?
The intervals are getting shorter. You two slackjaws owe me an explanation.
Sorry, Miss...
Jones, Special Investigator for the Storm-Era Historical Monitoring Department at the Buenos Aires branch of the St. Pavlov Foundation and Field
Wait.
Agent Administration.
Is she faking a Texan accent? Okay, no, that no, that sounded like a Texan accent, but she says she's trying to pass off as someone from Buenos Aires, and I'm sorry, that I don't think that's a. Well, anyways, yeah, she changes. I guess she's a spy slash assassin. She changes identities frequently.
Do I need to show you my ID again?
The string of titles leaves the cadet's head spinning.
So this is the 5th case, huh? And you're telling me that after a whole month and 2 applications for backup, you got squat to show for it?
Cold sweat beads over their foreheads. They sputter over an answer between themselves.
Actually, it hasn't been a month yet, Miss Investigator.
Call me Miss Jones. So, give me the latest.
Yes, Miss Jones. The incident occurred at around 8 p.m. last night. Lots of people home, but no one reported hearing anything unusual.
Wait, so they didn't ask her for any IDs or anything, just took her at face value? Well, nice to see the security here is great.
The victim exhibited clear signs of drowning, but there's no water sources nearby, and no evidence of the body having been moved.
We believe that everything occurred here. We found nothing using human investigation methods, so it must be another arcane crime.
She turns from them to scrutinize the crime scene, treading the fine line of stern authority like she was born to it.
What's the status of the Arcanum detection?
Damning. There's arcane traces all over the scene. Like a ritual was held here.
Yeah, probably.
We tried to follow the fluctuations trail, but they just disappeared. Our perp must have scrubbed it clean before leaving.
Ah, that does make things tricky. So drowning, huh? Seems like solving the mystery of this ritual could be the key to cracking the case.
There's no record of this arcane fluctuations particular signal in the Visuals Bureau archives.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either very rare, or a brand new form of arcane skill.
Hand the case file over. I'll see if I can wrangle some help from the Foundation.
That would be great, Miss Jones. Please contact us if you have any new leads.
You got it.
She collects their files and then turns to leave briskly. As she does, she brushes off past the vigil, rushing towards the scene.
Sorry I'm late. Something came up on the way.
Oh, are you gonna clock that she isn't actually watching who she says she is?
Miss Black Ibis. Alan.
Who was that?
Miss Jones from some branch of the Foundation. She's investigating this case as well. She said she's going to contact the Foundation for additional support.
Another new face from the Foundation. Quite a few of them showing up these days, on there. Or are things getting so divided that everyone's setting their own teams?
Having no reason to suspect ill intent, Black Ibis soon puts the incident out of mind. Oh, no, never mind. She's just... yep, security here is non-existent.
Carlos, I need you to identify the victim's details. Friends, family, employer. Lin Hui, you stay on the scene and continue searching for any additional arcane energy fluctuations.
Yes, ma'am.
She lets out a soft sigh and she waves the other cadets off, leaving only her trainee.
You do know this is pointless, right?
We will need it for the documentation anyway. But if the pattern holds, these victims will have no relation yet again. This is no ordinary crime of passion.
All that means is that we haven't identified the killer's criteria.
That's the worst part, knowing that we know nothing. Do you think it could be our old friend, Manus Vindicti?
Probably.
Pigment smuggling? The resurrection ritual? Maybe Latham is right. Maybe there are Manus secrets hidden in the dark corners of the city. And these cases play some part in it.
The vigil pauses. Something clicks.
Just like Paris, before the fifth storm.
You suspect Madame Boaniche and her jewel hunter could be involved again?
No, not them, but the other people involved. Okay, so that's why the other guys started showing up. The ones from the Syndrome of Silence, because that one took place in the Paris chapter.
Always. Something tells me she's hiding a great deal about the depth of Myth incident. Her true identity, her movements, her involvement with the Manus, each could be essential to our investigation.
But we haven't detected any arcane fluctuations like that incident. If there were any fluctuations as serious as those, we would have noticed them in no time. But this is already the 5th case. I don't think they're related.
You make a good point. Maybe I'm just a paranoid.
Ma'am, the record is complete.
Well done. Contact the local hospital to take away the victim's body. Let's go, Bruno, and call the exorcist. Let's make sure this stays hush-hush.
Don't worry, Miss Ramona. I'm fully aware of how important it is to protect the integrity of the crime scene.
Yeah, you're a literal camera. You are recording everything. I don't think that's, Yeah, alright, let's see how it goes.
I replayed a load of my favorite detective movies. Alibi, Death on the Nile, even a filmed production of The Mousetrap.
Alright, Alibi, I have no idea. These seems like very old movies, like 1930s. Yeah, I don't know. Death on the Nile, I did think I heard that title before, but I don't know anything about it. And Mousetrap, I also have no idea.
Let's get started. I'm sure we'll find some crucial...
Ramona interrupts her detective fantasy.
Look, I don't know what kind of deal you made with the Vigil to let you muck around in their crime scene. But here's my deal. I'm not here to help you with your investigation.
You're here to clean up
Now
the crime
stay
scene.
out of my way. I got a job to do.
Oh, right. The job. Okay, well, is there anything I can help with? I'll do whatever you want. Oh, how about some footage of the scene? I've got it all recorded.
Her enthusiasm lands on deaf ears.
Mr. Allen was right. You definitely need to have a way with words to deal with her.
This produces annatto seeds, worm, wood, and marigold from the case she carries, arranging them in order of the center of the apartment. The candle is lit, and the glow washing over her faces and eyes. The flame flickers, releasing a strange aroma, and the air grows ever more still.
What are these? Some herbs for casting arcane skills?
Arcane crimes cause huge spikes in energy fluctuations. The tremors are so strong that they form a kind of vortex of sorts, pulling any nearby invisible entities to them like a whirlpool. And once it's started, it'll keep on going till you use the right arcanum. If you leave it, well, the vortex only gets stronger. Soon enough, this place will be haunted. Least, that's what regular people would call it. That's why they pay me to do what I do.
Ramona takes to the work with professional attachment, but Loggerhead feels something strange, a gripping chill that puts her ill at ease.
By invisible entities, you mean...
They're like hidden arcane energy fluctuations? Or unsettled pneuma? I guess what you're fishing for is...
The air above the candle's flame begins to warp, twisting into a form both human and not, in the most unsettling way.
Ghosts? I didn't know you could just reveal them like that.
Call them whatever you like. It's all the same.
Okay, I guess we're fighting.
Hey, leave me a chip. Just one with the lowest denominator.
I'm curious. Can a robot be haunted too?
Probably.
May I ask why you asked that question, Miss Ramona?
Alright.
No, always argue.
Yeah.
Be serious. Stay focused.
All forms of power at your fingertips. A wonderful dream.
What? You still don't recognize me? What about now?
Velvet lightning!
Bonk, he's dead.
¿Intentarlo de nuevo?
No.
Tú decides.
Let me check my
Alright,
pants first.
let's go.
A blessing bestowed by fate.
Relax, I've got it in the loop. Say hello.
Ta-da! Time for a special massage.
Mise en scène? Leave it to me.
Alright, that should be good enough. There we go.
What a memorable moment, timekeeper. Don't forget to bring me next time. I'm really not made for fighting.
I figured you for a scaredy cat. How would you manage to be made out of metal, fearless, and still useless? If you can't fight, the least you could do is give me a laugh.
Wait! Miss Ramona, there's something wrong with your candle.
The flame flickers harder, as if caught by a strong wind, yet refusing to be snuffed out.
Shh. Ilusiones apartaos. La verdad se revela.
Illusions... something, the truth will be revealed.
Este lugar, este instante, revelado ante mí, mostrado para mí.
This place, this instant, revealed before me, shown for me, not revealed, revealed is this one. Mostrado, showed, yeah, for me. Her voice is ethereal, as if speaking to another world, entirely. The tiny flame settles and the last wisp of smoke bends in an unnatural angle, pointing the way.
Weird. There's another fluctuation here, besides the pneuma that's been drawn over.
Looks like the candlelight's leading us toward the kitchen.
Okay.
Are there still ghosts there? Didn't we just scare them all off?
Probably not. Ramona steps into a long, idle kitchen before crouching and picking through a pile of firewood. After a while, she pulls out a half-burned scrap of canvas cloth. Okay. A strange symbol resurfaces in the still warm ashes.
I've seen this before. Somewhere.
Okay.
Have you found something, Miss Ramona?
Yeah, maybe. I know someone who can answer my questions.
Okay.
But I wouldn't call it good news.
Tuh.
This symbol won't take us anyplace safe.
Her revelation is dry and fatalist, as if she were tugged unwillingly to the answer.
I know where to go.
Okay. Lead the way, Miss Ramona. Alright, so I think this thing has 20 nodes, or at least a bit more than 20, so... I think we'll stop at 10 here. Take a moment, reel in some memories. Oh, Depth of Myth, okay. 1936, Depth of Myth incident, okay, so yeah. The archive of imagery in Amina Mundi and the shared dream and the sea collective unconscious. All living things here, correct? Right? Parapsychology researcher, revered professor and mentor of many, member of Manus Vindictae. Rather than using the storm to struggle in a physical world destined to be flawed, he preferred to let the depth of myth shape every dream into reality. 1936, two Parises, two French blues, one experiment, one storm. Brume, female taxi driver, birth name Adèle Tavernier. Witness to the incident caused by Manus Vindictae during the fifth storm, was brought in sanctuary by Beryl Boiniche. Brume's testimony indicates that Beryl Boiniche has never had any contact with Manus Vindictae. The place where she grew up and everything she once knew were swept away by the storm. Beryl Boiniche, female, renowned diviner, crystal merchant. During the fifth storm, she brought Brume to the sanctuary. She had no connection to Manus Vindictae. In Boiniche's visions, everything is already written. Well, that is until the storm hit and she stopped predicting everything as accurately. A window. The conversation can start and end at any time. Every question gets answered. Online neighbors. Of course she had contact with Aleph, why wouldn't she? Huh? Hello, Lorenz Butterfly. Didn't think this old computer would still work after being pulled from a fire and patched up. Perhaps these overlaid archaic forms of craftsmanship still have a reason to exist. And yet it's your choice to continue communicating with me. Reveals you still harbor questions that need answering. Heh, that's right. Let me think. Where should I begin? Let's start with your situation. What's the prison on Laplace's top floor? A perfect cell. Okay, so Aleph is in jail. Again, okay. Not as a warden this time, but as an actual prisoner. That was a joke. But still, you like telling people who live in a prison. I won't take that away from you. I heard you joined Laplace as an advisor after passing the Foundation's review process under the Storm Personal Reform Initiative. Oh no, never mind. He's not a prisoner. Correct. The St. Paul Foundation will continue monitoring and supervising my behavior. The linguist prepares a changeless room on the top floor for me to live in. Sounds like the Foundation's surveillance doesn't bother you at all. You've even got the spirit to give your cell a name. Second question. During a previous storm, Manus Vindictae found their way to the Cavendish family, didn't they? You presume correctly, they did. So now that Manus is able to advance in his research on the resurrection ritual, huh? I have one more small question. As far as I know, the linguist hasn't restricted your movements. Why do you never step outside your room to the top floor, step outside your room? Apologies, but I don't believe the answer of that question pertains to you. Then I wouldn't mind a little change to the changeless room one day. I see. The room the linguist and my colleagues at Laplace prepared for me has no variation in light. The temperature is constant. The walls, the floor, the ceiling, all white without decorations. It eases my burden of hyperthermia places on me. But I cannot silence my memories. Even now I still feel myself burning inside that eternal fire. The tongues of flame searing my flesh. And now Almafitano is still breaking apart. Yep, he's still not okay. That's good to know. Alright. Part 7. Mexican Souvenir. Please do take this. Alright, let's see what this is. At dusk, the sun casts its fading warmth. Deep down in the alley, a bustling little shop hums as craftsmen prepare candy skulls for the upcoming festivities. Candy store.
Dios mío, Añil, hurry up! If you hadn't guaranteed you could finish the work before the end of the day, I never would have hired you. All this candy needs to get to Diagos before tomorrow.
Si, Jefe. I understand.
Alright, I forgot this guy, yeah.
Oh, and Senora Juarez in La Roma wants you to repaint their family tomb. Chale! I almost forgot. I need to go to Christina's to pick up some marigolds before dark.
The storekeeper dashes off.
There are still more than 100 pieces of candy to go.
That's a lot. The sun falls behind distant hills, and the craftsman begins to leave. In the dim candlelight, his shadow dances on the wall. Then footsteps break the silence.
Me gustan los dulces.
Los usamos para recibir a los difuntos en la tierra de los vivos, guiando sus almas a descansar en sus hogares una vez más. Los aztecas creían que la vida es un ciclo. La muerte es solo una parte de un ciclo sin fin, un reflejo de la vida. Y la forma en que morimos determina cómo comienza nuestra siguiente existencia.
Yeah, I'm listening to the guy speak. It's clear that he is not a native native speaker of Spanish. You can definitely a little bit. You can tell a bit of the let me see.
Los aztecas creían que la vida es un ciclo.
Let me
Los
see.
usamos para recibir a los difuntos en la tierra de los vivos, guiando sus almas a descansar en sus hogares una vez más.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to explain, but you can tell. I think it's definitely a bit hard to explain, really. But it does not sound like a native speaker. But that's fine. Getting voice acting is already a hard job enough. I'm not really gonna harp on the voice actor too much.
Las almas de los guerreros que entregaron la vida en batalla se alzan con el sol en el palacio de Talocan, entonando cantos de triunfo.
It's the R's. I think it's the R's. I think he is a bit too light on the R's. He doesn't roll the R's all that much, or all that as strongly as a native speaker, I suppose.
Y 4 años después, regresarán a la tierra convertidos en mariposas y colibríes de vivos colores.
Yeah, it's definitely the R's. I think he has a bit of a too light on the R's, but other than that, it's not that bad.
Can you tell me if that's true, Miss Ramona?
If you want bad Spanish speaking, then look at Alf trying to speak Spanish. Good God. That was actually bad.
You recognize me?
The children from the Morelos district call you Ramona the Ghost Seer. They say it was you who brought back the soul of Ana Solo. To hear it from them, you are some kind of all-powerful wise woman hidden in the shadows. One who knows this city better than anyone. Of course, others say you're from a well-known family of psychics, though it seems as if you've chosen another path.
They're just stories. Rumors, really. I don't see ghosts.
Her reply is curt yet casual. Her past is behind her. She evidently likes to keep it that way.
What they call ghosts are just pneuma, or say a kind of arcane energy fluctuation. They exist, but not as some shimmering spirits. They're more like a cool breeze. But hey, people believe what they want to believe. Kids and adults too, I guess. Everybody's got unfinished business with the dead. So they want me to see ghosts. They believe it. That way they've still got a chance to say what they never got to.
Okay.
Ah. My apologies, Miss Ramona. You're right. It was nothing but wishful thinking.
He unconsciously lets his eyes fall on her Vigil's Bureau attaché badge. It holds no authority, but it sets the tone for their conversation.
So, is there something I can do for you?
Yeah. I got a couple questions. These symbols. I think you might know them.
Yeah, right, that thing.
An arrow, a bow, and a net.
That looks more like a dagger than an arrow. And the bow looks like a saw. I don't know. The net. Okay, I can see that. It looks like an oven mitt a little bit.
According to the Codex Chimalpain, these are the gifts given to the Aztecs by the sun god.
Yeah, I guess these are Aztec symbols, too.
It's got the emblem of the Turquoise Serpent Club, too. Which is the biggest smuggling ring in Mexico City. Controlled by that arcanist Perez.
She tucks away the scrap of cloth.
Can't be too many folks around who know you work for him. But those occult paintings at his club had to come from someone. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But your boss has been acting strange the last few weeks, right? More cutthroat than ever. He's planning something big. Everyone knows it. And an auction to the tune of an ancient bloody civilization is the best way to start it.
Then it is true. Nothing in this city escapes you. And should I presume this interrogation has been commissioned by the Vihir Bureau?
The Vigil? Nah, what do you take me for? You think I shed a single tear over injustice? Think I care about your boss's little auction? Nah. You and I both know that Arcanist gangs aren't to be messed with. And I'm not in the business of making messes. But strange things are brewing in the shadows. On street corners, behind people's smiles, in the boarded up buildings. The Numa is stirring up all around town. Hovering over the city like a shroud, echoing in every howl and shriek in the night. Like nothing I've ever felt before. Who knows what'll happen if things stay this way?
It's your arcane gift warning you about the coming crisis.
I wouldn't call it a gift. Especially when you're born into a so-called psychic family.
He leaves that at that, unwilling to say more.
Look, I know you know something about these arcane murders. There's already been 5 of them. And it's gotta have something to do with these weird spikes in the Numa. That's how I found these symbols. Left behind at one of the crime scenes. So, I want to know the connection between the club and these killings.
She retches the question out, realizing she's about to step far deeper into a growing mess than intended.
If they are indeed related, that is, if it truly is the Turquoise Serpent Club who's responsible, what will you do?
I'm not paid to solve crimes.
Yeah.
The Vigil got plenty of investigators. If they can't figure things out, that's on them.
I have a feeling you're gonna be very important in solving this crime.
Have to admire someone willing to go above and beyond their duty.
A gentle smile flickers across his face, then fades just as fast.
But I must apologize, señorita. You know I work for the club. And you know that means I can't provide any help.
That's so? Didn't expect you to be so loyal. If I remember, you used to be a plain old pigment supplier. Until Perez started snatching up every artist in town. I figured you didn't come into the job willingly. Was I wrong? You're not so different from those other artists, really. Just a little more flexible. That's why Perez gave you a longer leash. If they can prove Perez guilty, the Vigil will.
I'm afraid it's time for you to leave. This conversation will remain between us. You have my word.
Okay. Suddenly wanting to move on, huh? She rolls her eyes, though the emotion is as much directed at herself as Anil. Playing detective isn't in her job description.
Sorry for wasting your time. Hasta luego.
Dia de los Muertos is coming. Please, take some decorations with you. I wouldn't have you leave empty-handed.
Heh. Quite the salesman, huh? Still making deals even now.
She takes the candle with a smirk and tosses 2 Sharpenantes his way. Mm-hmm. The little house in her dusty, long-forgotten cemetery, the quiet inner of her coffin, a familiar place to unwind after work. Usually tonight, however, she'll find no such rest.
Miss Ramona,
Of course.
you're back! How'd your investigation go? The guy you went to see, is he a friend or one of your informants? I knew there was something else going on.
What are you still doing here?
Well, she's still not over. This
When
is
I
not
said
done.
don't follow me, I didn't mean camp out at my place and jump me later.
I mean, she didn't follow you. You went to her at the end.
Oh, I know. It must have been one of your ghost buddies.
I don't have ghost buddies. It's the symbols we found at the crime scene. An arrow, a bow, and a net. They're the symbols of a powerful smuggling ring. The Turquoise Serpent Club. I know a guy who I thought was being forced to work for him.
I see. Then everything's going well then. Huh, lucky us.
Don't get your gears all spun up. He seems way too loyal for someone who's got a gun to his head. I got nothing from him. Except this thing. Take it. Saves you some souvenir shopping. Now beat it.
She tosses the candle to Loggerhead, who scrambles to catch it.
Whoa! What's this?
It's a candle.
Just a knick-knack.
She pauses, watching as the candle emits a clear sign of arcane fluctuation. No surprise to her in a cemetery filled with spirits, yet it forces her to think.
Wait. I've changed my mind.
Okay.
Huh?
Loggerhead has barely enough time to register the item in her hand before the exorcist snatches it back. She places the candle in her palm and studies it closely, then she puts it away.
I take it back. He might not be as loyal to the club as I thought.
Okay, so he indirectly gave you a clue, huh?
What do you mean?
I'll get you something else to take home.
Alright, let's see what's here. Cleansing notes. First rule, don't mistake the agave for a pineapple, especially as a snack. Agave, oh my god, what is that? Agave. Handling notes, mind your hands around the large leaves, they're very sharp. Practical uses, commonly used in brewing, medicine, and rituals. Its fermented sap produces pulp, a drink Mexicans call the lifeblood of the land. Exorcist uses, smear the sap on the door frames and floor after a space has been cleansed to shut any unseen presences. Epazote. No special handling notes. Practical uses, aids digestion and can expel or kill intestinal parasites. Exorcist uses, after the exorcism, if their presence still lingers in the room, sprinkle some epazote, and let it just say its spell as special as it sounds. Rue. No special handling notes. Commonly used to ward off evil. Can be worn on the body, brewed as tea, or sprinkled on the ground. Exorcist uses. Its final steps as an exorcism. It helps with sealing against future incursions. Copal. Caution. Make sure the smoke spreads throughout the entire room. A natural resin native to Central America, used in sacred rituals since the time of the Aztecs and the Maya. Now widely used in Dia de los Fieles Difuntos as a medium to connect the living with the dead. Exorcism. A couple smoke rises, they find a way back to where they belong. Rosemary. For the living only. Practically uses healing. Exorcism uses, if the scene feels wrong, you're dealing with survivors who's lost control, use a little rosemary, helps you find yourself again faster. Okay. Roaming in America. We're back at the museum with Butterfly. A journey through the structure of time and history. The night of the art auction. Right, they're doing an auction. Right. It's already 12:15, 15 minutes past their agreed meeting time, yet the mysterious bandit is a no-show. Anil grows more anxious with every passing minute. A click comes from the side door.
I thought? Never mind. Senorita Butterfly, you're late.
Sorry. My luck always seems to lead me into trouble. Once I was tracking down a woman in Barcelona, an arcanist who was dragged into some critter lovers parade. I almost broke a leg. And then in Casablanca, I was a split second from shooting my target dead. But the moment I pulled the trigger, he turned to stone. Turns out his old rival cast a petrifying incantation on him.
Her apology is a half-hearted politeness. She pays him a little mind as she stows away the badge she used to pick the lock.
You have quite the intriguing past.
Has the auction started?
See, the guests have all arrived.
Excellent. When the lights are all fixed on the stage, it'll be the perfect time to sneak in. Though I don't hear a sound. You sure you didn't take me to a funeral by accident?
This isn't the auction venue.
Okay. The forger leads her towards the giant sunstone exhibit. Oh, that's gonna be a door
After
or something?
the Spanish conquered Tenochtitlan, the new archbishop buried the sunstone, a symbol of Aztec civilization, to erase their pagan heresy.
Okay.
The stone was rediscovered in 1790 during repairs to the Mexico City Cathedral.
Well, they were lucky that he only buried it, not destroyed it outright.
Thus, it's said that the cathedral was built on the Templo Mayor of the Aztec civilization.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell me this massive rock above me is the only genuine artifact in the building. What will you say next? That you stole it from the museum?
It'd be kind of hard to steal that massive stone.
Of course not. It's merely another forgery to decorate the club, when foreign buyers feel immersed in an exotic, ancient civilization. I joined its production, not certain I was entirely successful in recreating its complex color. This sunstone is the entrance to the auction. If you will, señorita. I believe you know how to activate it.
The energy in the stone.
Oh, okay.
It's flowing. Pulsing even. It connects across land, spanning cities and valleys and spreading to the far reaches of the world. Masterful. A teleportation ritual hidden in stone. Activated by awakening the correct symbol.
Okay. Tap the correct symbol to activate the sunstone. Great. Let me see, is it this one?
Remember the contents of the invitation.
Of course.
Ah, it was the arrow. I knew it. The radiance awakens a blinding light that radiates outwards from the sunstone.
The teleportation ritual is about to begin.
Also, very pretty, this thing here. Of course. No. Did I... Hold on, let me wait for this to blur. No. Okay.
Be prepared, señorita. You may experience some side effects from the process.
Time to see what this auction's all about.
Off we go. Past the witching hour, in the dark of the cemetery, a candle is lit. A pair of still eyes gazes deeply into the little flame. Oh, I see. The thing is going to teleport them as well.
The auction should have started a while ago. So why isn't anything happening? This guy isn't exactly the type to joke about this kind of stuff.
Her patient wears thin. A crackle of frustration ripples in her voice.
The candle's almost burnt out. What's it supposed to do?
Margot head cups her hands around the candle's flame, shielding it from the wind so it doesn't burn too fast.
It isn't just a candle. It's an arcane tool. See the carvings on the side? It's an ancient ritual. The Codice Mendoza says it was once used in sacred offerings. It has a synchronizing effect. When a specific ritual starts elsewhere, lighting this candle will replicate it here.
Okay.
But we've only got one chance.
The candle was nearly melted away. The flames falter, hope seems lost, until the dying flame gives out and its place an arcane array appears as a gale-force wind sweeps across them.
Brace yourself. It's happening.
The wind howls, swallowing her body and voice. There they go.
The Foundation really needs to start selling their teleport discs in these new eras.
Yeah, the teleportation floppy disks are new technology, all things considered, so yeah. Well, at least the Aztecs figured how to teleport. Ancient calendar. Well, will we see the sixth sun? The Aztec sunstone is often called the Aztec calendar, but it's really more a cosmic map carved in basalt, or the Aztec, as the Aztecs understood it, a guide to how the world works. The stone was unearthed in Mexico City in the 18th century, measured over 3.5 meters, that's big, and weighed more than 20 tons. Yeah, that's about right. The center of the is the sunstone of Tonatiuh, the god of the sun. His gaze is stern, his outstretched tongue carved into the temple of Teplat. The message is clear. Offer the sun your most precious gifts, your blood, receive nothing in return. The concentric rings around Tonatiuh records of the four suns that came before. One transformed into a jaguar and devoured the people, one engulfed the world in a hurricane, one rained fire from the heavens, and the last one drowned the world in a massive flood. It's kind of funny to... A lot of cultures have a mass flooding story. Each sun rains ended in an apocalypse, and none of their subjects survived. Moving outwards, you'll find religious symbols patterns marking the cycle of day and night, and colors representing celestial bodies. They unfold layer by layer, like a cosmic machine disassembled and laid bare. Precise, ancient, orderly. Together they capture the Aztec understanding of the world. The universe resets, all things are reborn, and humanity is nothing more than a speck of dust within it. Okay. The Elysium of Art. There's the guy, yep. The finest stage for crime. Okay. A line of pure energy flows along the earth towards the green land deep in the valley, their destination. A flash of light cuts through the darkness. Ah, that's bright. The world spins.
Pull yourself together. Where are you? Double vision, heart palpitations, loss of perception of time and space. Inability to take 3 deep breaths and wait for them to pass. Take some medication distilled from agave.
The rush of teleportation gives way to the faint buzzing of the microphone and chattering dim of the lively room. We are the art auction, with a new background here, nice.
Here we are. The auction site, Senorita Butterfly. Senorita, are you alright? Senorita.
But there's no one besides him. The mysterious intruder has already melted into the crowd. She's natural at what she does, at least you'll give her that.
I can only wish you good luck.
On stage, the club owners boast through the speaker about the item at the auction, yet curiously remains hidden from view behind the tall screen.
Distinguished people, my ancient noble guests. Welcome to the Turquoise Serpent Club. You, fine receivers of our invitation, are the descendants of gods and the true masters of the city. And so, tonight, we will have a feast of the arts for arcanists only.
You know what this guy's voice reminds me of? It reminds me of, oh my god, how do I say his name? Giancarlo Esposito. A little bit. A bit of a budget version of him. Less deeper voice. You can hear it, right? Never mind, he doesn't speak anymore. The invitees burst into applause. Arcanist smugglers, gangsters, and government officials alike rub elbows on the club dance floor.
Masters of the city, huh? I like the sound of that. This guy knows what he's doing. Must have some good stuff to sell.
It's said that there's nothing he can't find or do within the confines of the city. You have any idea of the money this guy made smuggling alchemical materials? Enough to make the people living in the Palacio de Iturbide jealous. I'll say that. Everyone here wants a slice of his pie.
The club thanks you all for our many pleasant dealings over the years. In good faith for our future cooperation, I have prepared a series of arcane artworks for your perusal, all as true as gold.
Right. I think his speaking mannerisms remind me of when he played, honestly, any villain character that he plays, really. Gus Fring from Breaking Bad, the bad guy from Far Cry 6, definitely has his cadence, but his speaking habits, but not the voice power, I guess you could say.
For the fine ladies and gentlemen who are not interested in art, allow me to tell you a little secret. These paintings are only a ticket to the second half of our event. Buy one piece, and you've won yourself a chance for deeper collaboration, and even the opportunity to have a face-to-face chat with yours truly. But perhaps I should not say face. I must maintain some of my allure.
Okay. The audience laughs politely on cue.
Now, to introduce our fabulous art pieces, please welcome the rising star of Cubism, a prodigy returning from his studies in France, the greatest painter of the Turquoise Serpent Club. I give you Muriel.
I have a feeling that the one of the paintings is going to be the awakened lady from Syndrome of Silence. The first lord is carried into the stage. At the same time, a voice shoved in front of the microphone. Beneath the glaring lights, she looks pale and increasingly helpless. Oh, yeah, this guy as well, yeah.
Muriel, what are you doing? You are up.
Okay.
It's called non-aristocratic. The title of this painting.
He turns towards the auction table, timidly. He attempts to gather his thoughts, causing his words to sputter into broken fragments. Oh yeah, that's Cubism, alright.
It's inspired by an artist I greatly admire. Las obras que existen solo sobre caballetes. Y todo art belongs to the public. Unfortunately, I was unable to achieve this during my time in the club. Perhaps that's why I captured Maria, my tutor and friend, as she created this statue. Do you see this, Teresita? I know you're here.
He darts his eyes around the room. No one seems to be paying any attention to his rambling. The auction is swept up by the exciting news of his opportunity to cooperation.
You heard that? This is a chance to work with him. If we get distributorship, we're in the big bucks.
Hey, Diablo! No, everyone wants a lousy artwork. We need to get one, no matter what.
Uriel seems even rougher than the last time I saw him.
Okay.
Sorry, Senor Perez. I don't recall what comes next.
You idiot! I told you to concoct an interesting story, then describe all the expensive materials you use and what arcane skills were involved. Get him off the stage now. I won't have my auction ruined by some half-wit boy who's lost his mind.
The incident does little to dampen the audience's enthusiasm. The painting is soon auctioned off at a high price.
Congratulations to the fine Signora who just won the bid for this great work. Our next item is a very special painting. Very, very special indeed. I'd love to share how I acquired such a fine piece, but I fear that might piss off a couple bigwigs. So I'll keep it zipped. But let me tell you this. This next piece is more than just a painting.
Okay, it's definitely her now, isn't it? The club's owner reveals the suspense before theatrically calling for the next fallout. Yep, there she is. I knew it.
Oh my, thank goodness. My prayers have been heard. The soundproof fabric has finally been removed. I'll stay quiet this time. You have my word. In fact, I'll be utterly silent unless spoken to.
And awaken!
Okay, they're just
what
selling.
Am I looking at exactly? Is that a face?
Yeah. On stage, the painting mutters to herself.
Ah, this light is rather dazzling. I feel a little faint. I must say, this really isn't the right sort of place to store a painting. Wait, am I on a stage? Why are you all looking at me? What on earth is going on here?
Ooh. Moments later, Lorenz Butterfly slipped away from Manil into the crowd, and now in the short order, she finds herself backstage.
The air here feels different.
Okay, she's gonna kill someone. Seems about right.
It's moist. This place is full of plants. Not enough to gather the specifics of the location, but we've gone quite some way from central Mexico City. Explains why I never found much there.
She slinks into the hallway.
Auction started. Senor Perez has taken the stage. Wish I was sitting down there. I hear they're giving out unlimited drinks. I could use the tequila.
Taking the stage. Huh. He's still hiding behind that screen.
What?
I said what I said. Don't you think it's strange? Ever since that fire last month, he hasn't shown his face.
Okay.
You didn't hear? Senor Perez thinks it was an inside job. There's no way someone else got into the gallery that night. It could only have been one of his higher-ups. Still hasn't sniffed out the rat, though, so he's being extra careful for now.
Yeah, what do I look like, a moron? Of course I know. But what I'm saying is, he hasn't talked to anyone face to face. No one. Luisa, Javier, Pablo, they can't all be traitors. Layla said she heard some weird sounds coming from Senor Perez's room when she was on night patrol. More than once. She said it sounded like some kind of scurrying thing was moving inside the walls.
A monster in the walls?
I'll bet he got burned bad in that fire and doesn't want anyone to see. Hey, I dare you to sneak backstage and find out.
You crazy? I'm staying put right here. There's no bet worth risking my neck.
I could do you both a favor.
Oh,
Find
no.
out what happened to him.
Oh no, you guys made the worst mistake of your lives. Whether taking her as an attendee or as a guard, they don't recognize. The two of them momentarily don't think past a helpful offer.
No kidding. You do that. That'd be great.
You should really be calling him Senor Perez here in the club, though. Wait, who are you?
Yeah, now you'll realize it. Damn, well, she's really good at infiltrating. Oh, we got her. Nice. She's pretty cool. Alright, let's see what her gameplay's like. I know she's like lingering low and stuff like that, but other than that. Alright. Alright, forgot about this. Yeah. Fuck it. Let's just do whatever. Nice, we got a buff. Alright. A buff premiere.
Chaos. A new toy.
Yeah, who decides?
Alright, let's see what it does.
Sensitive to initial conditions. Oh, I do like that look on your face.
Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance? Hey! Don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance.
Alright, let's see what their thing is, shall we?
All it takes are some minor changes to the initial condition.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, let's put this.
Move your legs. Be serious. Move your legs.
Alright, let's see what this one does.
Could the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil stir a tornado in Texas?
Okay.
Oh, I do like seeing their faces now. Beaten into the ground like this. Don't worry, mis amigos. I'll figure it all out for you.
A shame, really. The two patrollers she put down can't exactly say thank you. She steps over her new friends and heads towards the club's backstage.
A talking painting, you say? Don't let your eyes fool you. This is an arcanist. An awakened from the Bateau Le Roi in Montmartre, Paris.
What?
Of course. There's no one behind the screen.
What's going on here?
It's hold on. If it's a shadow, a cardboard cutout, and a phonograph, then how the hell was he able to interact with the other guy who's fumbling his words? Either that was all scripted, or I don't know. Huh. Yet the non-existent club owner continues to hawking their art as if nothing had happened.
This is the artist's understanding of the essence of the world. A reconstruction of reality. The beauty of an unconventional brushstroke. And perhaps what may interest you much more. We have discovered that within the frame of this painting, there is a vast pocket of hidden space.
A Lorenz butterfly scans the room, finding a small, unremarkable machine off the side. Codes and translators, the speaker. The learned member of the Institute Lorenz identifies her purpose in a glance.
A space where you might store whatever you like, so long as it isn't reading. conspicuous arcane materials, controlled items, or even your rival's severed head. The greatest of all secret safes, not simply behind the painting, but rather inside the painting.
An audio production machine, a cupboard, and
a script. A faint noise emerges from the pile of notes. A rat? Oh no, is this Ratatouille?
Who is this woman?
Okay, no, it's actually just Ratatouille. Goddamn, so many good screenshots here.
And how did she get back here? Por Dios, get her out of here!
Huh. Seems I've found the real Senor Perez.
Haha, a little real Ratatouille situation here. Okay, I was not expecting that, it got me there. Alright. Small notes. Notes left behind the scene. The screen, I mean. He's done for. Move! Shout it, your life is worth the cat's something. I grabbed 3,000 fucking pesos out of the place. I off that fuck. Crawl back to your hole. It's only cleaner than the government spit. Playing tough, huh? Everyone knows your life ain't worth a single peso. Peso. Grab your stuff and go. Who gives a damn? You asshole. I'd rather chew on his rusty pipe than listen to that moron in his cat-licking mouth for 3 hours. Okay. Alright, let's do the last one. Alguien que anda por ahí. Someone who alguien que anda por ahí. Someone who walks there, or something like that. It's kinda hard translating. The dreams are tilting towards the shore. Oh god. The teleportation ritual drops them in midair, leaving Loggerhead to tumble onto the ground in a clatter of metal. The auction has just begun, and passionate words from behind the screen heat up the atmosphere, drawing everyone's eyes to the stage.
Get up and quit quivering.
I forgot these guys were also teleported here.
Oh, right. We need to look like regular guests here.
Yeah.
So, we take a seat, cheer and clap with the others, raise a paddle to bid some small amount that nothing will ever sell for. That way, we won't catch too much attention. Just do enough to slip by. Reminds me of a movie from 1928.
Shut it. Just shut it. I swear, if you bring up another movie plot, I will sock you.
She only intended to get the camera-headed girl's nerves in check, but her sharp words catch the attention of the guests nearby.
Pardon me, senoritas, but have you never attended an auction before?
Oh, she has an actual face.
No. I mean, we kind of know what's going on, but...
Don't you worry yourself over us, senora.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean no offense. Actually, this is my first time, too. Not so brushed up on the rules myself, let alone the Argos.
The woman turns to them with a gentle smile. She fidgets with her handkerchief, looking a little lost.
Then what brings a lady like you here?
Good question, Ramona.
You were invited like everyone else, right? You must know you're on gang turf.
Si, senorita, that I do know. However, I have my reasons for coming. Camila, my daughter, suffers from a rare disease. Her body rejects its own arcane power. Her blood is escaping her body. There's nothing we can do to stop it. I have visited every arcane doctor in the city, and not one of them has a clue. They take it as a horrible and unbreakable curse. My dear Camila, there's not much time left for her.
Oh, I'm So sorry, ma'am.
It's all right, truly. On one of my desperate visits to priests and witches, while I was searching after a rumor about a miracle cure, I happened upon some smugglers. They told me I'd find what I was looking for at the Turquoise Serpent Club. And now, it seems spending just a few pesos on some art could win me a chance to strike a deal with the biggest smuggler in the city. As long as I find a phoenix feather, there is still hope for my dear child.
The woman finds herself getting increasingly worked up. Realizing she's on the verge of tears, she stops herself.
Oh, where are my manners? I'm talking your ears off. You seem quite unlike the other guests here. We've all come here with a purpose. Some of us are desperate to achieve those goals by any means necessary. Please be careful.
Same to you, Senora. Hope your daughter gets better soon.
Muchas gracias.
Oh boy.
Is it raining outside, or did a leak just spring? It suddenly smells damp.
Oh no. In the dim room, she clutches her handkerchief tightly as her breathing grows heavy. Is she a ghost?
What's happening?
Oh, she's probably a ghost that's... Oh no.
She can't breathe!
The camera-headed girl reaches out steadily to the woman, but Ramona seizes her arm.
Don't touch her. Something's off here. The arcane power squeezing her is too strong. It'll suck you in if you get too close.
I see a lake, water, and something below. It's strange.
Oh boy.
Camila.
Oh boy. Her gentle features twist in agony as she chokes on air. Rough gasps escape her throat like a broken bellows. Then, all at once, she stops breathing.
No. Don't! Ma'am! What on earth is going on?
Good question. She collapses on the floor, drawing the attention of those nearby. Her crowds draw a wide, panicked circle around her.
Oh, what's happening over there?
Someone's falling. Dios mío. She's not breathing. Murder!
Oh no. Panic spreads through the room. Soon enough, every eye in the room turns towards the exorcist and the camera-headed girl.
Drowned without a drop of water. Just like all the others. The murderer must be someone in the auction house. The question is, who?
Oh boy.
You filthy murderer! Dirty thug! Intruder! Bandit! Robber!
This room's a bit small for all five, wouldn't you say?
The unbothered murderer, thug, intruder, bandit, and robber raised an eyebrow.
Are you finished with your whining? It's time for you to choose your interrogation method. Good news. You're in safe hands. I'm quite skilled at peeling people while keeping them alive.
God damn, Lorenz.
Bad news. I've never tried these techniques on a mouse. How about something more sleek? Modern? Electrocution, perhaps?
She mutters herself as she rummages through her case. Before her, the mice huddled together in a trembling ball. At last, the largest of them squeaks out.
Stop! What kind of interrogation is this?
They are various mice. They're kind of cute.
You haven't even asked a question! This is pure torture!
Given your connection to the murders in the city, I think the means justify the ends.
You think I know which ones you're talking about. The club makes trouble disappear every week. But that's just how things go in this business. So please, Senora Giant, please calm down. I'll tell you whatever you want. Just ask me.
All right. Then I have some questions.
Okay, let's see what your questions are. She reluctantly pulls away her tools, eyeing the mice with a half smile.
How did you become Senor Perez? And what is the connection between the club and Manus Vindicte? And where do you ship your special mineral pigment? I need the type you smuggle for the Manus. Give me all you have, every ounce.
That pigment! You're after it too!
The eager mouse representative is cut off. Something seems to have gone wrong in the audience. Screams and frantic footsteps follow.
Senor Perez! Senor Perez! A guest has just died in the auction house. Can't believe someone had the guts to offer on our turf. Wasn't any ordinary death either. Folks are saying it's another of those serial killings. The whole place is in chaos. We've got guests asking us to open the teleportation ritual so they can leave. Senora Luisa wants to know your orders. Wait, what are you two doing lying around here? You're supposed to be on duty.
Oh no. In the backstage hallway, the unconscious patrollers are discovered.
A sixth case, then. This should be interesting.
Okay. Off we go fighting again.
Hey, give me a chip. Just one with the lowest denomination.
This is our chance to gain control. But how can we make our game a little more fun? Okay.
A new toy.
Let me check my reels.
The true nature of chaos.
Be serious. Stay focused.
Fun, is it?
Oh, so that's what happened.
Oh, I do like that look on your face. All it takes are some
let's go for this one.
changes to the end of the seed.
What's your leg? Be serious.
Alright, this should be good.
Could the flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil stir a tornado in Texas?
Ta-da! Time for a special massage.
That's Cradle.
Oh yeah, that's what it happens. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, that. I can definitely see that being pretty useful.
I get what's your face?
We get 3 whole things.
Let me check my reels first. Do this, see this.
3 whole moves. That is
Hey, don't
impressive.
be shy.
Okay,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, don't be shy, mi amigo.
Oh, I do like seeing their faces now. Beaten into the ground like this.
Alright. Interesting. We're at the auction house. We found the mice guys. Okay, I'm still waiting on what the hell's going on. It's a bit slow. Definitely a bit slow. We're already halfway through and pretty much the only thing we've done was establish there are murders going about. And Manus Vindicte may be involved. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely a bit on the slow side, but I guess we'll check out what's going to happen in a bit. So yeah, that's going to be it for now. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time for more Reverse 1999. Ciao.